Today, God taught me that I don't have to become more like Esau to receive the blessing. And I'll include the scripture reference in the description. If you're not familiar with the story of Jacob and Esau, I'd recommend read that first. Otherwise, none of this will make sense. But if you're familiar with it, I'm going to share a little bit of what God was talking to me about. And yeah, that's it. This is what I believe that God was speaking to me and encouraging me with. I didn't go, Jacob is too feminine to walk in my purpose. He should be like Esau. Jacob was a romantic. He was his mom's favorite. In your culture, he would not be considered very manly. Yet he was the man I chose. I didn't say part of your training is to become more like Esau. While he looked after flocks, he didn't become a hunter like Esau. And then he was talking to me a little bit about my apartment setup. I had some people come through recently. There's like a regular inspection of the apartment complex, and I got comments of, "Do you live alone?" And somebody directly just said, "Wow, this is really nice for a guy." Like, yeah, you wouldn't expect that a man would set it up like this. Just, I love homemaking. I love setting things up, and then continuing on. Yeah, I guess kind of random funny story, but I was in TJ Maxx recently, and I was like, "Yes, I got a candle warmer on clearance." And then I looked in the checkout aisle, and I was the only dude in this long line. There's like some guy looking at shirts over there, but it's like, oh yeah, most dudes on a weekend don't want to make their apartment better. That's not the first thought. But anyway, what then God was bringing up is, and where do you get that trait from? Your mom. Did I make a mistake and accidentally give you your mom? Not at all. I'm glad she is your mom. I'm glad your dad is your dad too. What Jacob did is what most men in your culture wish they could do too. They see men that have the blessing of a mentor, a father figure. They see someone else's dad and want the blessing of a father. And if they can't have it, if only they could steal it. You have my blessing. Jesus is the firstborn among many brethren, but you are co-heir. In other words, you're not getting less of the birthright. I validate you. I'm not going to demand you become more like Esau first. My blessing is yours. What's God taught you today?